Well, hello and welcome to live coverage of the Women's European Handball Championships, jointly hosted by Croatia and Hungary. Paul Bray here with you for this Group C match between the co-host Croatia and the Netherlands. Well, earlier today, Sweden beat Germany 39-32. They go top of the group, at least provisionally, but now here come the teams. Well, sadly, this is the swan song for the host Croatia, as two defeats leave them rooted to the bottom of the table and playing for pride. Two narrow defeats against Sweden and Germany have left the Croatian campaign in tatters. It is hard to put into words the shock that's been felt across the country following their early exit. Coach Vladimir Kanyuga has announced that he will be stepping down after this game. The press have described it as a Euro disaster, but the team are determined to go out and show what they can do here today with a good win against a Dutch side who have been hugely impressive. And here they come, this young team who beat Germany 29-26 on the opening day and were very unlucky not to take 2 points from Sweden. This game, of course, academic for them. The main goal will be not to pick up any injuries. Crowd still turning out, mute applause. This will be Croatia's last participation in their home European Championships. The main group will be played in Zagreb, but sadly without the hosts. So we know then that from this group, the Netherlands, Sweden and Germany go through to the main round. Croatia exit. And they will merge with Group D. And we know France and Montenegro are through, and then they will be with the winner of Slovakia against Serbia, who play later. The Croatian team, well, still smiling. Penezic, the only player to have come out of Wednesday's defeat without criticism. The left back scored 19 so far in this competition with a 61% success rate. To compound their bad fortune, of course, they lost their captain Miranda Tatari through a knee injury versus Germany. She's now been replaced by left back Kozniak. But they are struggling in the centre without her. Eleš managing just 1 from 6 shots against Germany. So maybe a surprise that Lovric wasn't the player who was called up. Well, she has been very impressive in the competition. Jezic, the line player. Vasic has done good work in defence as well, scored 3 when pressed into attack. And on the line, as I mentioned, Zebic has done well. Milanovic Litre economical with 4 from 4. Gaci, though, needs to be a bit more forthcoming on the right-hand side. So there is Kanyuga. His last game in charge of Croatia after his announcement yesterday. He said he almost felt like leaving straight away, but felt that just wouldn't be right. For the Dutch, well, the good news is they're going through to the main round. They can afford to turn the bench if they wanted today. The team now being introduced. They have the youngest team here and have certainly been hugely impressive. Playmaker Hood has been outstanding with 12 goals and 8 assists. She's been ably supported by the left-back Polman with 17 goals and right-back Van der Heijden with 10. They both play for the Danish side Esbjerg. Line players Boch and Snelde are also having a very good run. Only 4 of their players play their club handball in Holland. 4 in Germany, 3 in Denmark, 3 in France, 2 in Norway. The question today is, to what extent will the coach Henk Gruner turn the bench? Given that the result of today's match is academic, it will not be carried into the main round since Croatia are leaving. So the last few introductions for the Netherlands, Luciano on the end. And finally Polman, who scored a stunning goal in the opening game. And there is Henk Gruner, the coach. Job done for him into the main round. They weren't at the Europeans 2 years ago. They were meant to host them actually, but had to pull out at late stage, and as a result the Dutch team also went out of the competition. So the referees being introduced. From Norway, Kjersti Arnsten and Guro Røen. The table officials being introduced. There is Miranda Tatari, her left knee in a brace. Our best wishes go to her for a speedy recovery from what looked like a terrible injury. And now the national anthems, starting with Croatia. Plenty of emotion. Goluza there in the green shirt. And now the anthem of the Netherlands. They're already smiling, the Dutch. They know they can relax a little bit today, although not too much. The Croatians aren't going to give them an easy time. Teams wheel round for the customary handshake. An exchange of gifts between the two teams. It's hard to believe that this is the end of the road now for the Croatians in this competition. So with Tatari out, Eleš likely to start in the centre with the excellent Penezic at left back and probably Horvat at right back. Zebic and Gace should be first choice on the wing with Milanovic, Litre on the line. Although Jezic has impressed as well. Too close to call for the goalkeepers. Both playing well. So Groot, Polman and van der Heijden would normally start at the back, but they may choose to rest them ahead of the main round. While Smits and Luciano have also started on the wing with Snelder on the line. For the Dutch though, it's no injuries, please. Andrea Penezic, 19 goals in the competition, 61% success rate. She has stood out, as has Jezic on the line. 4 goals from 5 attempts. At the other end, van der Heijden, their right back, with 10 goals, a 48% success rate, a little lower than the others in fairness. But back players often have a harder job. And on the left side, Polman, 17 goals, 59% success rate. So the Croatians have made that enforced change. Maja Koznjak, the player who's come in. There is Vladimir Kanjuga, as I said, his last match in charge of the Croatian team. They will move on to the main group in Zagreb. Hopefully the spectators will be there. Hank Groner, who must be so pleased with his team. They were distraught when they conceded that late equaliser against Sweden. They probably thought, well, if Croatia beat Germany, we've got it all to do again against Croatia. As it is, Germany did them the favour of beating the Croatians and taking them out of the competition. And it meant that the Netherlands were through, and they will go through. They know with 3 points, together with Sweden, also with 3 points to carry forwards after they win earlier today against Germany. So here we go then. Croatia in the all-red strip, throw-off, playing from left to right. Netherlands today in white shirts and black shorts. Start out with the customary 6-0 defence. They do occasionally push out when they need to. Croatia, interestingly, have started with Basic in the centre. And Maric at right back. He's only played for about 13 minutes, the number 26 at the bottom of the picture. Now the first goal goes to Penezic. So Kanjuga looks on as the Dutch get their attack underway. They are shuffling the decks a little. Jessie Kramer has come in, number 5. She's played barely 15 minutes in the whole tournament. 24-year-old who plays in Norway for Kristiansand. Off the post, they'll come back for a free throw. The foul on Luciano coming in. Subtle, but a touch nevertheless. A foul by Maja Zebic. Penalty to be taken by Groot. He scores. And she sends Ivana Jelcic the wrong way. Attacking foul by Croatia. Dutch have started with Jasmina Jankovic in goal. Oh, brilliant shot. Van der Heijden. Onto the line, poor pass. Fumbled in, she says she was blocked. Gatcha gets no luck. Looking for the line, that was nowhere near. Back come Croatia. Basic to the line, brilliant pass and a lovely lob. Two. Running off the fingertips. Milanovic Litre, the scorer. No way through. Good defense. You'd expect nothing else from Sonja Basic, 27-year-old who plays for the champions Lokomotiva Zagreb. She's as tough as they come in defense. Runs her into Penezic, but possession stays with the Dutch. Groot in the center, who plays for Midtjylland in Denmark. Kramer. He's got a yellow card. Doesn't seem to have bothered her too much, shakes her head. As Guro Røen, the Norwegian referee, gives it to Ellis. Well, Ellis is certainly fired up in defence. Netherlands have got Danik Snelder on the line, who plays for the German champions Thüringen. Luciano, not a great pass, it comes back out again. Oh! Couldn't have got that more in the corner if you tried. Jessie Kramer, 24-year-old. So Penezic, who has played so well in this tournament, really stood out in that defeat against the Germans. She scored 13 of their goals. More than half her teams into the wing. Nothing there though, the ball comes out, a bit of holding going on. And Martin Smets, who also plays for Thüringen in Germany, concedes a free throw. Oh, brilliant pass to the line, won't count anyway, inside by Milanovic Litre, came off the post as well. 3-2 to the Netherlands. Little handoff by Groot. Oh, and that could be a 2-minute suspension when she stands up. Milanovic Litre is off. The problem is, once the player gets past you and you're pulling from behind, you're always in danger of going off. And so the 28-year-old who plays for Podravka, team who were unseated last year by Lokomotiva in the Croatian Championship, gets an enforced break and a chance for the Dutch to spread their attack very wide. And as the defense ponder whether to move in on Luciano, Van der Heijden uses the space. Her second. The Dutch, who came into these European Championships with 2 warm-up games against Russia in the Netherlands. They won the first 27-25, drew the second 29-all. Croatia, for their part, started out with a very promising 2 wins against defending European champions Montenegro. But I'm afraid it hasn't translated into a strong performance in the European Championships, where although there have been very close defeats, there have been defeats nevertheless that have seen them become the first team to exit the European Championships last Wednesday, to the dismay of the home public. Basic comes off a defender, it's gone to the corner, it'll be a throw-in. Groot getting in the way. Jankovic for now, no saves from 2 attempts. And it's intercepted. Little cut back inside. Nicely done. Van der Heyden gets a third. Make that 4. Got a feeling that Van der Heyden may have been given one of Kramer's goals, but it could just be me. That's nice. Jana Maric, 25-year-old, playing in her first major competition for Croatia. Plays in Germany for Bietigheim. Pulls one back. The wing, Luciano. Not a big angle, but she lobs the keeper to the delight of the Dutch fans. Got a yellow card, meanwhile, as the action moves swiftly down the other end off a fast throw-off. It's gone to Jessie Kramer. So Penisic to take the penalty. And scores. Second goal of the game for her. Jankovic, the 28-year-old who plays for Melzingen in Germany, goes the wrong way. 2 goals in it then, 8 minutes played in this final game for these two teams in the preliminary rounds. For Holland, it's just a staging stop on the way to the main round. For Croatia, a yellow card for Kamila Misijevic, just 20 years of age, 4 internationals for Croatia. One of the future generation, she together with Jezic, maybe of Croatia looking to rebuild. They have one of the older teams here, at nearly 28 years of age on average, compared to the Dutch, with one of the youngest at 23 and a half. Quick switch back, Groot. Fumble, but in any event, there was some barging going on the line by Snelder, and back come the Croatians. Ilcic in goal. 34-year-old, the more experienced of the two keepers, with 203 internationals, making her the most experienced player on court today. The other Croatian goalkeeper, Zderic, has 52 internationals. Nice little switch there by Basic, missing out the obvious pass. Looks to the line. Good defending though by the Netherlands, but Milanovic Litre gets the free throw. Penisic. That's nice. Scored by Maja Zebic. Attacking foul. Kramer's given it away. Deflection. Jankovic picks up the rebound. Groot happy to wait for the whistle to go as Penisic ambles back. Penisic, who scored 527 goals for Croatia in 128 attempts. They're back on the run as Gruner sees a few problems now as we go past the 10-minute mark in this match. 6-5 to the Netherlands. Teams have played 6 times in official competition, 3 wins apiece, although it's the Dutch who've won the last 2 encounters. Last one being in May 2012 in an Olympic game qualifier. And the Netherlands actually beat Croatia, but in the end it was Croatia who went through with Spain from that group. They also won the match prior to that at the European Championship qualifiers in 2010, in May of 2010, by just 1 goal. So penalties been given and a chance to level the score. Penisic. 6-all. 3-goal run. 2 Penezic penalties either side of Zebic's goal. So can the Croatians bring to an end a run of 2 official games against the Netherlands with defeats? Oh, brilliant pass into the line. It's a penalty. So quick. And Snelder did well to hold it. Took it one-handed. We've got a 2-minute suspension. And the Croatians may feel, well, both players were holding each other. But Misijevic has gone off. Grut scored 2 from 2 in the competition. Maintains her record. And after a 3-goal run against them, the Netherlands go back in front again. Jelcic going the wrong way. Hard to watch sometimes. 2 penalties apiece. So quick switch, line flare comes out, the winger's gone in as well. 2 at the back, try and flatten. No space there. Luciano's come around to help as well. It's all focused in the middle. In the end, the shot, a rather poor one, goes sailing over the top by Kristina Eilers. Sums up her championship, really. Oh, Luciano underneath the keeper. Jelcic brought a leg up so early. It just gifted the opportunity for Luciano. But a nice pass into her by Knippenboer, who hasn't played at all in the competition so far for the Netherlands, the number 11. And she starts off with a nice assist. So Kanuga, a championship to forget. Once more Gatche goes in on the line, she's well inside. And gets pulled up by the referee. And Tatari looking on, the captain. To feel so sorry for her. It's not the same knee that she had the problem with last time. She missed the European Championship 2 years ago with a torn ACL. That was on the right knee. That pulls one back, courtesy of Maja Zebic. Nice quick break. 2nd goal from 2 attempts. Well, that was the save at the other end, Jelcic. And again, she's finding the corner well. Jessie Kramer, 24-year-old. Played in the World Championships last year and in 2011 with the Netherlands. Oh, Penezic fumbled the ball, somehow managed to retrieve it into the wing. Oh, too close an angle for the shot, but it touched the goalkeeper on the way through. Zebic tempted into taking it. Would always have been a difficult one. And again, Jezic this time stepping on the line. Restless crowd. Midway through the first half, it's 9-7 to the Netherlands. We're looking to make it 3 wins from 3 in their last meetings. And a change on the line for the Netherlands as Esther Schop comes in, 24-year-old, who hasn't played in the competition so far either. So 11 and 22 for the Netherlands, getting their first taste of Euro action. Groningen is using the opportunity to turn the bench. Jezic has been hugely impressive in these championships. 4 goals from 5 attempts, but she's done a lot of blocking to bring the back players through. Oof. On stage with the Netherlands, Luciano tries to turn wisely, doesn't make the pass and brings it back out again. Jezic. Goluza, mentioned earlier, looking on. Brilliant. Jezic, just 21 years of age. What a championship she's having. It was a nice feed into her as well. Oh, off the foot of a defender. Accidental though, it'll be a free throw only. Oh, skims the bar. Croatians are upping the tempo now. Oh, and that hits the bar as well. It's gone out of play, it'll be a throw in. Misijevic. She together with Jezic, the only two Croatian players under 24 years of age. This 6-0 defense, they're trying to get plenty of depth in it, and then Jezic in particular is pushing up very deep. And their way through for Knippenborg. She's 22 years of age. Plays in Norway for Kristiansand. Oh, good save. Ball goes out of the back. After just 2 saves from 11 shots, Zderic has now played a couple of minutes and made her first save. Penisic urging her teammates on as the scores are levelled once more, 9-all. Fourth goal for Penisic. And even Zderic celebrates. Team timeout, Netherlands. So the Dutch very much using this as an opportunity to turn the bench, rest some of their key players. We haven't seen Polman yet.
Twee dingen. In de dekking moeten we snel terug zijn en schakelen als ze al aankomen. En denk eraan, het gaat voornamelijk uit van die Penisic. Dan moet je in het midden, dus Kel met Esther kort afspreken op tijd. Meestal ben jij degene die gaat. Contact zoeken met haar en daarachter dichtmaken bij de cirkel. En aansluiten vanaf de hoeken. In de aanval maak het spel breed en ga van daaruit naar het doel. Dus op 2, tussen 1 en 2 druk zetten. En dan heb je 7 ruimte in het midden. Maar dan moet je vanuit het midden niet door het midden gaan, maar tussen 2 en 3 duiken. Ja?
In de aanval speel duidelijke dingen. Ja. Overgang waarvan je weet dat de cirkel er staat. Retour spelen. Niet te veel met 3 opbouwers blijven spelen. Als je vast zit, meer wisseling in de opbouw. Ja.
I ne vandala ste od dvoje. Ne mogu takve dvije cure one prepucat. Znači gustoća. Keti ti tamo riješi 1 na 1 da ti seba ne pomažeš. Jer nam samo ova mala crna zabija. Dobro, cure, vratimo se u igru, to se dobija. Samo mora biti hrabri, vjerovat u to. Dobro, ajde, opustite se. Ajde, opustite se.
Still trying to motivate them and get them back out on court with the right frame of mind. They certainly seemed to be in the right frame of mind when they came out. Goes straight through. Bit of a shirt tug by Misijevic. Bit of space on the wing. Nicely done. Zebic. Croatia go in front. Another 3-goal run by the Croatians. Zebic, who together with Penisic play in Macedonia for Vardar. Van der Heijden for the moment in the middle. Strong shot by Kramer, but this time Zderic picks it out of the air. Back come Croatia. They're on a good run at the moment. Penisic has drifted off to the right-hand side and they calm things down and bring it back. Quick attack-defense substitution. Misijevic for the moment in defense. Maric in attack. Maric hits a dummy. Gace comes around, flattens the defence. Nicely finished, and even Tatari celebrates. Lovely shot by Penezic. 5th goal for her. 2-goal lead for Croatia. Oh, good save again by Zderic. A little bit off balance, managed to correct herself and get her hand to it. Has no idea where the ball's gone though. Great play by the goalkeeper, who plays in Budućnost in Montenegro. Oh, brilliant play. They're really flowing nicely now, Croatia. Jezic finishes off. A lovely crossover move. 5 goals without reply. That goal by Dulfer, who's just come in, brings a 7-minute spell without goals for the Netherlands to an end, but they have in that time conceded 5 and given up the lead. The crowd are getting back in the mood again now. Oh, good save by Jankovic. Only a 27% save rate in the first game. Wester then played in the second. Quick move, and they're hitting back now. Schop, the scorer. 24-year-old, another one, as I said earlier, together with Knippenborg, who hasn't played in the competition so far, and getting an unexpected opportunity after the Netherlands qualified for the main round after just 2 games. Oof. Well, that can only be a bit of resin that contributed to that balloon pass. It seemed to be looking for a basketball net somewhere. They've conceded an attacking foul straight away, the Dutch, and back come Croatia. Oh, through the head of the keeper. Tilted slightly sideways off Ellis. Jankovic, 168, not a tall keeper. Does leave you the opportunity to slam it up there. Snelder back in on the line. Now the Netherlands have brought in Kelly Dulfer. She's just been on for a few minutes now, number 18. Clips the bar, it's still in play. Bit of a shove in the back by Smits. Gives possession back to Croatia. And some more excited than others, obviously. Penezic tries to find the line. She had nowhere else to go with it. She got herself absolutely stranded after driving in. Change in the centre. Once more, Basic is on. Oh, what a shame. Right idea, but poor delivery on the pass. But there was a push. Spotted by Kjersti Arntzen, the Norwegian referee, and it's a free throw for Croatia, and a team timeout called as well. Good spell then by Croatia. 5-0 run over 7 minutes has brought the initiative back to them.
Ne ići opće van. Vucite tu polu kontru, Čami, nemoj se mijenjati. Istrči, prebrojimo, ono ćemo se promijeniti. Obratite pažnju na ovu ljevakinju ako pobjegne. Dočekate u bloku, neće zabiti. I u napadu što jednostavnije. Sonja, zamijenila se Kike. Nema potrebno za to. Vezimo, prebrojavajmo, prekrižimo.
Onderbreek je niks, we laten ze spelen. Dus, Lin op 2, Tyler in 1 tegen 1. Martine, je stapt weg naar buiten, ze gaan blijven gewoon staan. Eileen dekt eruit op de hoek. En dan in het middenblok oppakken, Kelly, daar veel praten, onderbreken. Dus altijd als spelers iets komt, gaat er gevaar. Dus er gaat één naartoe en die onderbreekt die aanval. En naar voren, Lin denkt eraan, biedt je aan voor die tweede fase. Niet te ver lopen, aanbieden. En dan breed houden en goede afspraken spelen. Breng het spel weer naar de buitenkant. Ja, klaar.
So with 6 minutes remaining in the first half, team timeout taken. Croatia resume. 2-goal lead. No way through there. I'm afraid my Croatian's not great. Nor my Dutch for that matter, as the referee nearly gets one from one of the players. Ball skimming past her head, but well, if you're following the team timeouts, as we'll let you listen to them, why don't you tweet and tell us what it's all about at hashtag EHF Euro 2014. Cut back in by Penisic. Basic. Good defending by Van Olfen. And De Gruyne really is turning the bench at the moment. Looking to the line, Jezic! Fumbled a little bit, but eventually controlled the ball. Gets a third goal, a 100% record. So Van Olfen, who's been on for just 4 minutes on the far side. Knippenborg, who's playing in her first match of the tournament in the centre, and Dulfer, been used almost exclusively as a defender, is at left back. So Dulfer, nice long-range shot, 74 kilometres an hour. Second of the game for her. To stay within 2. We have 4 minutes remaining. Basic. Deflection off a defender, the sting goes out. Long range pass, and that's nicely done. Martine Smits, 24-year-old from Thüringen in Germany, plays for the champions there. Pass not fantastic in terms of forcing her to shoot from a wide angle, but still puts it around Zderic. Goal for the Netherlands as well. West has come in, the 21-year-old. Gatche gets her first meanwhile. Now the crowd are warming to this. Young and older fans alike. Nice little switch, but well blocked. Again, holding their ground, Misijevic and Jezic, the two youngsters in the Croatian team. Tries again. She's determined, Dulfer. Tall player at 186. Little handoff. Basic tries to change direction, looks for the line, but Jezic can't get free of her marker. It's a free throw, though. So Maric at right back once more, the 25-year-old. More court time here today than she's had in the previous 2 games. Oh, what a cannonball shot! Maric came all the way around from the right back position. Restores the 3-goal lead they had at 12-9. 2 minutes remaining. Ah, lovely goal. Finished off by Knippenborg. Her first of the competition. blow in the face for Gace. Clock's been stopped, has it? No, it's still running. It's back in on the wing. Briefly, the line player was free, and Gace looks behind her as if she felt she was being fouled in the act of shooting. And the whistle's gone, the table officials beckoning over. Kirsty Armstrong, one of the referees, and a 2-minute suspension. Juno, and I wonder if we've had a faulty substitution. It's Juno, not Maric, who's been sent off, number 25. She's only played for 3.5 minutes so far. It's her first court time in the competition. And so Croatia will finish the first half and start the second short-handed. We only have just over 30 seconds remaining. Oh, that's nice, quick arm. Niepenboer showing what she can do, given half a chance. One goal in it now. Chance maybe late on for Croatia. Brilliant! And we're going to have a 2-minute suspension now for that foul on Jezic, who's just scored her 4th goal under a huge amount of pressure. Snelda, the player, sent off. Fellow line player. And that's not looking too good for Jezic. He seems to have hurt her back in the process. Look again, she gets the ball under a lot of pressure. Does incredibly well. And that restores the 2-goal lead for Croatia. Very quick attack. With seconds remaining now, both teams short-handed. Quick shot needed. Oh, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension. Pinisic fouling to try and kill the action, and in the process she gets sent off. So we've had 3 2-minute suspensions in the last minute of play here in Varaždin. Oh, they'll barely have time to do anything with this. They may have to just shoot direct, I think, and that's what Dulfer is saying. Should I just shoot direct? And I think the answer must be yes. The clock's at 30. As soon as you make a pass, it'll end the play, and they're not at 3 meters. And they're saying, well, that's because that's not a 9-meter throw. The incident took place a meter outside the 9 meters, in which case it's going to be even more optimistic, and the referee seems to confirm that. Ruin says move back a bit. The Croatians were right. So Dulfer, 1.86 m. Will take a long-range effort, and that will conclude the first half. Plenty of strength, but the direction not there as the Croatian wall covered it. And so the teams will start short-handed in the second half. So at the break here, it's Croatia 17, the Netherlands 15. We'll take a short break, but join us again in just a few moments. We'll see you then. Welcome back to the Varaždin Arena, right up in the north of Croatia. Then half-time in this match between the co-host Croatia and the Netherlands. It's 17-15 to Croatia, a match that is academic in terms of the championships, as Croatia are finishing their competition at the end of today. They are guaranteed to finish bottom of this group, and so it will be the Netherlands who will go through to the main round with Sweden and Germany. But Jezic in the picture there, with 4 goals from 4, has been hugely impressive in the first half. Penezic is on 5 goals, Zebic on 3 for the Netherlands. Van der Heijden is on 4. They were doing okay, the Netherlands. It started turning the bench, and in the process, the Croatians managed to regain the initiative, most notably through a 5-0 turnaround in the space of 7 minutes. Henk Gruner bringing out quite a few of his new players who haven't yet played in the championship and giving them a bit of court time. Dutch goalkeepers haven't had a brilliant first half. Jankovic 1 save from 15. So West has been in now for just under 5 minutes. No saves yet from her from 3 shots. So we're ready for the second half to get underway, and Croatia will be 2 players short at the start. The Netherlands will be 1 player short after a crop of 2-minute suspensions just before the whistle. So the Netherlands throw off the second half. They're going to play 4-1 against the 4 Croatian defenders. Oh, good save. Gap was there. It wasn't a great shot, in fairness. A bit soft, but Zderic will be happy with that. Her 4th save from 10 shots. So Croatia have got Misijevic on once more at the left-back position. They're playing without line or right wing. Focusing over on the left-hand side. Gatche is moved around as a right-back instead. Eles is on as well. Oh, poor pass, and she's given it away, and they've somehow managed to get it out as well. So the goal by Broch. Kanuga not too impressed. It was a poor pass that gifted the ball to the Dutch, but they did well to keep it moving up the court. So first goal for her. Free throw for Croatia. That was good, because if she tried to pass to the left back, Van der Heijden would have gone straight off with it. Croatia have got 1 player back now, so both teams short-handed by 1. Penalty, arm taken as she went to shoot, and Broch goes from hero to villain. Lovely little roll-off by Kozniak, the player who's just replaced Miranda Tata, the captain. Oh, off the post. Unlucky for Zebic. Wester went the wrong way. Here's Wester, who plays for Oldenburg in Germany, and currently 2nd in the Bundesliga. Van der Heijden, and Zderic yells at the defense. Who's moving up onto her? And the answer is, well, no one. 17 all. Both teams are back to full strength. Kozniak, penalty. The foul on Jezic. This time it's Kelly Dulfer. 17 internationals to her name. Standing inside the area, trying to mark Jezic. Penezic. Oh, hits the post again. Unbelievable. And Wester can smile about that. Zebic and then Penisic have both hit the post. Zebic and Penisic are teammates at Vardar in Macedonia. And Yuga yelling on, but there's only so much he can do. Oh, into the wing, but straight onto the feet, surely, of Luciano. No, say the referees. Into the wing on this side, underneath the keeper. And Polman is on her feet. Is she about to come on, I wonder? Smits, the scorer. And so 3 goals without reply early on. See the Dutch turn around a 2-goal deficit. Defending inside the area, has to be a penalty. Missed the last 2 off the post. Will Wester be lucky a 3rd time? Penisic. Hammers it away. No doubt that time. All the score, 5 minutes played in the second half. Trying to pat the ball straight back, Kramer, but it didn't come to any good. Out come the Croatians. Nothing given by the referees. Luciano happy to go away with it. Took her time, hung in the air. Luciano, who plays for French champions Metz, getting the ball back, having started the move. And the half-time break seems to have somehow dampened that good run that Croatia were having earlier on. Defense by Luciano, who came out and blocked Penisic, left her with no option. Kramer thought that should have been theirs, but that's why the free throw was given. Good play, bit of an angle, straight into the keeper though. Not a great shot rather from the wing. Wester happy with that. That's her first save of the game. Oh, off the post for the Dutch now. Woodwork certainly seeing lots of action. And again, straight into the keeper. The follow-up, though, goes in. Kozniak, the player called up yesterday, hammers it away. It was actually a very good catch by Gace, one-handed. Wester saves, but not the second attempt. Oh, brilliant pass. Snelder, the scorer. Bit of spin on it. Through the legs of the defender. So this deep 5-1 defense again with Luciano in the middle, but that's well, Kanyuga goes straight up. Penalty's been given and Wester's going to come off. Jankovic will go on. And he made 1 save from 15 in the first half. 2 penalties gone through. She's let 4 in the competition so far. Mind you, neither keeper has saved a penalty yet. Notwithstanding, of course, the woodwork. Penisic. It's all square again. Her 7th goal in the match, rather. So Kanyuga, the minutes ticking away on his last match in charge of Croatia. This time that did touch the feet. Koźniak. Quick look behind tells her that Luciano is marking Penezic. As she goes in on the line, she stays out and instead picks up Koźniak. That's going to be a 2-minute suspension for Snelda. Holding on to Penezic. She's already got one. Penezic tries to get away. And she all but takes the shirt off her back. Customary to wait for the end of the match for those sorts of things, but swap shirts a little early, and it leaves the Croatians with a power play still for 1 minute 45. Big angle. They've got the lead back. Gace, the scorer. Nice height. Nice crossover move. Oh, got a player down. That's going to be a 2-minute suspension. A heavy, heavy fall as well. There's the shove. Well, Jezic sends Kramer crashing to the ground. Winded her. And Jezic has picked herself up, a 2-minute suspension in the process. The thing with Jezic, she's a good strong player. She's almost kind of cringing as she does it, as if to go, whoops, sorry, didn't know I had it in me. So both teams short-handed. Knippenborg in the centre, playing her first game of the competition. Way through, that'll be a free throw. Helping hand for Van der Heijden. Plays for Esbjerg. Team currently leading the Danish league. No way through again for Kramer. Clock still running down on the suspension. Ooh, nearly got stranded, and a terrible pass into the wing. Got a couple of those now. And there's Jezic with the enforced break. So 10 minutes into the second half. It's close. 21-20 to Croatia. Free throw. Just couldn't release the ball into the wing. Maric held up right at the end. Sandwich between Kramer and Smits. I think the referee has a quick word with Smets. Low shot saved by Wester. Netherlands have come away with it. The streaming forwards, they've got their player back now, so it's a power play for the Netherlands, not for long. And Luciano tries to keep it in, it goes out, and that will allow Croatia to run the clock down and get back to full strength again. Good pressure by the Croatians, forced the error out effectively, and he's saying, look at the clock, you're back to full strength in a few seconds. Kill time. Penezic being left alone now. It's no longer a 5-0-1, it seems, but a 5-1. 9 turnovers each as Gruner paces around the bench. Oh, brilliant play. Maja Koźniak. 2-goal lead. Dutch hit back straight away though. Through Yvette Broch. Fights her way around the defender and scores. Broch, who plays alongside teammate Luciano at Metz in France. Croatia edged back in front. Steric, nice little handoff. Oh, brilliant one-handed catch. What a save by Wester. Luciano looking almost stranded. Team timeout, the Netherlands. Finely balanced here in Varaždin. Fine save by Wester.
Trekt steeds tegenbeweging van de bal. Ja, dus aan die kant trekt hij achter jou weg. Dan moet jij weer terugzakken voor de cirkel. En vanuit het midden komt Kelly er dan bij. Van de andere kant hetzelfde. In die 5-1. Werken, werken, werken. In de aanval, de tegenaanval. Spelen volgens afspraken. We gaan nu allerlei pasen spelen die we anders nooit doen. Dan afstoppen, goed organiseren. Ja, Haile komt even voor Debbie, Martine komt even voor Michel. Hop.
Dobro, Peraja, umjesto Anita malo tempo pokrče Peraja, Kike, Jono i Džami, Keti i te molim su malo te koncentracije kod tih sitnica koja se događa. Ako vidite da 3 ne možemo promijeniti čar, ne se ti mijenja. Ti igraš tamo, pa će biti dvojka Peraja, agresivna, brza.
Play resumes after the team timeout. And that Hayden switches back again. Kramer intercepted nearly. Didn't quite control it. Passive play has been called against the Netherlands. Shot comes away, but it's off a defender, and it'll be a throw-in from the corner. And Debbie Bont is in, 24-year-old. So 5-1 defence for the Netherlands. They were initially a 5-0-1 with Penisic being taken out, but they've decided now to try and split the court and get in the way of these crossovers. She's trying to cover it because she can't pick the ball back up. Be double dribble. Bont, she's just come on in the last minute. Celebrated her birthday after their first win of the tournament, the 24-year-old. Veteran of 90 internationals. It's all square again. Just smile at some of the spectators, the hats, the dress, the glasses they've brought with them. All look so serious as well while they're wearing them. Break is on for the Netherlands. Van der Heijden shoots down. Steric had her foot in the right place, but the rebound falls kindly for Kelly Dulfer. 20-year-old scores. And Steric looks disconsolate. There it is. Team timeout has been called by Croatia. Netherlands leading 23-22.
U napadu nam igraju 5-1, znači treba nam jednostavni mala prelazak na drugog pivota s penkom. I pivot tek stane široko na dijelova. Imamo čisti više penka na pivota na tebe ili šut, a široko on ima prolaz Mara. Približite se.
Blijft Yves ervoor en die gaat naar de kant van Penisic. De rest moet dus doorschuiven naar de andere kant. Meestal deze kant. Dus dat betekent Debbie doorschuiven, Lau doorschuiven. En Yvette gaat dan naar deze kant. Jij gaat Voor de cirkel samen met Jesse opbouwen, ja? En Lau schuift ook door naar die kant. Denk in de tegenaanval, structuur houden. Ja, hou je posities. Dus Jesse is wat verder voor, Kelly blijft wat verder achter, Laura biedt zich breed aan. En de hoeken zijn weg en Yves is weg. En nu komt die tweede fase. Ja, kom aan. Hup.
So 3 minutes that has seen the Netherlands score 3 goals and turn from 2 down to 1 up. And Kanyuga says, was that not a free throw? Maric appearing to be slammed to the ground mid-shot. So midway through the second half, too close to call here in Varaždin. This arena which was built for the 2009 Men's Handball World Championships, where Croatia did pick up a medal, and sadly for them not the gold. They were beaten by France in the final in Zagreb, which is where the main group stages will move to in this competition. On the way through, they come back again. Turns her player well, the ball's still in play. That'll be a penalty. Infringement inside the area by Debbie Bont. There's the initial shot off the woodwork, and as Tea Grubisic goes in, she wins the penalty. Penisic. Oh, unlucky for Wester. She got a hand to it, but could only deflect it into her own goal. Did she? No, it was actually a rebound. I thought it'd gone off the hand. Talking to herself, Wester. 4 saves so far in this match from 12. 33% save rate. Looking for the line. Oh, couldn't quite control it. Whoa, sees it get away from her. As they tried to force the ball up, a poor pass forwards. Nothing Benko could do about that. It went down to her feet from the under pressure Ellis. Being held, that'll be a free throw. They'll come back again. Uncompromising as ever, Jezic. She seems to be limping a bit. Has got very heavy strapping on the left knee, which is the one that appears to be giving her the problems as Niepenboer is sent crashing. Van der Heijden goes towards the line. The defenders take a bit of the sting out of that shot, so it's a comfortable save for Zderic. Oh, brilliant. Jezic. Penalty. Fouled in the act of shooting. Zderic looks across to the bench to see if Kanyuga wants to do a change. Doesn't appear so. So it'll be Van der Heijden to take the penalty. Not taking any today, but 2 in the competition, and he scored 1 of them. Well, no, she hands the ball off to Michelle Roos, who scores. Roos's first goal in the competition. Only played just under 10 minutes so far in the opening 2 games. Oh, that's nice. Who else but Penisic? Intercepted. Dummy's the first, and Kozniak scores her 3rd. You see her playing like that, she's making a bit of a point. Well, if you'd picked me for the first 2 games, I could have done all of that for you. Milks the applause for all she can, the 29-year-old. Plays for Lokomotiva Zagreb, didn't have far to travel to join the team. Team timeout.
Dus je loopt niet nek op in de ziet, ze gaat naar haar toe. Dan onderbreek je het daar. En dan schuift de rest door naar de andere kant. In de tegenaanval speel wat we altijd doen. We gaan nu allemaal andere dingen doen. Ook zo'n laatste paas doen we nooit. En nou in één keer wel. Speel gewoon of een lange wissel, dan speel je hem doorbreed. Of je speelt druk van de buitenkant met een speler in het midden of achter 2 langs. Dat zijn de dingen die we spelen in de tegenaanval. In de dekking bij een overhang ga jij naar penis. Niet anders. Hey.
Četiri bit plitka i gusta. Nemojmo sad veze ti da istrčiš opet predaleko, pa da ti iza leđa dođe pivot. Igrajte pliče, ne može onaj širokog zabiti. A Čani ti dok čeka nju ako ona bježi, tako da ne poturi loptu, tu da ne greši. U napadu igraj 5-1. Benka, Kike, dođite bliže. Ti košta, da niste iz daleko, da radite tap brzi. Da je odigraš dupli pas i opet pomoži. Kujiš, dobro?
Croatia have opened up a 2-goal lead here. Good save by Zderic, and young fans happy. Van der Heijden misses with a 10th shot. Zderic now on a 35% save rate. Oh, brilliant. Ellis, they need her to do that so much more often. Her second of the game. A 3-goal lead. Now it's the Croatians who've had a 3-goal run with less than 10 minutes remaining. Ellis concedes the free throw. Oh, the gap just opened up in defence. And Knippenborg goes through to help herself. The 22-year-old who plays in Norway. Smits and Luciano seem happy as well. Good save by Wester. Goes for the long pass. Well played. Zderic came out and cuts out the pass. And a hesitation by Milanovic Litre, who's gone back in on the line because if she'd been quick, there was a chance for a quick pass to the right wing. Fumbled the ball. Again, they managed to keep it going. Good defence by Penisic. Stayed between her and the goal all the way, forcing Brock wide. So they settle back down. Set play, Knippenborg in the middle. And now Van Olfen back on at right back, the number 9. Snelder on the line. Van Olfen. Van Olfen's shot takes a touch off a defender. Sting comes out of the shot, it's picked up, and now Croatia on the attack. Free throw. Kamila Misijevic brought down. She goes off, job done. She's working in defence at the moment. Kozniak back on again. Tomorrow the main round will get underway for the other group, Group 1 in Debrecen in Hungary. Oh, cracking shot. Tatari all smiles. So good to see a smile on her face after the agony she was going through the last time we saw her with that knee injury. Polman looks on. hasn't had any court time today. Gruner evidently preferring to rest her. Group 1 tomorrow in Debrecen will feature Norway, Spain, Hungary, Denmark, Romania and Poland, all in that order in points. Norway and Spain on maximum points. They've taken 4 into the main round. Hungary have 2. Denmark and Romania 1 apiece, and Poland 0. And Zagreb will play the next day, the Netherlands, amongst others. Away wide. It's a great pass. 6 minutes remaining in the game. Free throw. You at least know that France, who beat Montenegro earlier this evening in Osijek, will be top of Group 2 with maximum 4 points. Netherlands and Sweden, 3 points each, will be right behind them. Montenegro were through anyway, we know. They'll only have 2 points to take through after losing to France, while Slovakia and Serbia are battling it out as we speak in Osijek for that final place in the main round. Passive play being warned. Long range shot taken, very optimistic one from that range, and West are happy to recover the ball, put it back in play as we approach the 5-minute mark in this game, with Croatia still holding the initiative, a 3-goal lead. Knippenborg in the centre, drives in to try and make a bit of space. Van Olfen, her first goal of the championship. Loose ball, Dutch pick it up again. And the Croatians need to keep their heads here. Defending inside the area, both defenders. Comfortable decision. Grubisic and Eles combining to hold the line player out. It was a foregone conclusion. Well, as she started dropping, Michelle Roos, the 24-year-old from Success Schoenmack, kind of was running out of time, forced herself to then take the quick shot and put it wide. 4 minutes remaining in the game and a 2-goal lead for Croatia. Tried to get the ball there. She got it back. She has. Got her hand to it first. Penezic stopped the clock with 3.5 minutes remaining to mop the floor. Well, the last 2 encounters between these teams at the London Olympic qualifiers and the qualifiers for the European Championships in 2010. The Netherlands were winners each time. It's a while back, mind you. Croatia looking to turn the tables here today, to at least go out with 1 win in the preliminary stages here. In what has been such a disappointing tournament for them. Going to take something out of these early games then. Well, Penezic has been dependable as ever, and Jezic for me on the line has been just superb. Penalty, shove on the way through. Eles fouled. There is the push, brief but sufficient. And Penezic scores coolly. About 2.5 minutes remaining. Croatia holding a 3-goal lead here. The match academic. It is for the Dutch. These points will not be carried into the main round. It's good that Steri's got a touch there. That would have been off a defender otherwise. She still feels it as well. Grubisic taking a bounce off her head. In fact, it's Misijevic. Job done though. Kanjuga has a quick word. The Croatians though, this is significant, this win, at least just to tell the spectators that we misfired, but this is what we can do against this impressive Dutch side who, let's have a quick look and see the complaint. There's the shot. Well, you can't attach any fault to Penisic, but as Eles was holding on to her, she couldn't get her hand up to protect herself, and Van Olfen takes one square in the face for the team. Inside the last 2 minutes, Gruner. It's given him a chance at least today to turn the bench, and that's a penalty. Once more, Grubisic fouled as she went to shoot. And if this penalty goes in, that will be a 4-goal lead, and should be enough to allow them to host it. She did touch on the way through, and it's almost as if she knew it. Well, the collision, and the fact that you're in movement into her, but Bond's going to feel that. Looks like she's got a nosebleed to boot as well. Luciano may yet be on for the last minute and 40, as Gruner says, yep, nosebleed. So her match most likely over. Well, it is anyway now, because she's just been given a 2-minute suspension. So Penisic faces Jankovic, who's just come in. Cleverly done. Jankovic, 10 centimeters shorter than Wester, comes forwards, and as she does so, the ball's lobbed as Bond gets treatment for her nose. Time's the only treatment for that one. And she's got plenty of it now with that suspension. So 30-26. Penisic's 11th goal in the game. Dutch pull one back, but it will not change the final result. Knippenborg. And we enter the last minute. Power play for the Croatians. That's one for Misijevic, the youngster, big smile on her face, her first of the game. Only a second in the competition. Seconds ticking away then in this match, 20 to go. Out of play. And off Croatian though, it'll stay with the Netherlands. 2 seconds to go, tipped over the bar, and that'll be it. There goes the buzzer. So a few smiles from the Croatians, they've proved a point. At least they go out with a win here at the European Championships, where they are the co-hosts, and the crowd on their feet to applaud them. And of course, this brings to an end the leadership of Vladimir Kanjuga, the coach. For the Netherlands, well, to no avail, they still go through to the main round, and there's the final result confirmation, 31-27 to Croatia. So sad for these players that their home competition now will move on to Zagreb without them. For the Dutch, defeat, but they turned the bench. In fairness, they did the right thing, I think. Kept out of trouble, no major injuries. Polman completely rested in the game. Penisic, imperial as ever, 11 goals. Jezic, impressive with 5. While for the Dutch, Van der Heijden got 5. Knippenborg, playing her first match in the competition, got 4 from 6. Good result for her. Let's not forget a 36% save rate as well for Zderic, the goalkeeper for Croatia. So player of the match awards about to be handed out. The last formality for the Croatian team before they bid farewell to their fans here, at least on court. else? Who else? You can't give it to anybody else. Penisic again. She's got a cupboard full of them now, these MVP awards. 11 goals, 69% success rate, 7 from the penalty line. Constantly driving. Well, congratulations to her and to the team as well for showing courage and determination in coming out and getting this final win. Luciano gets it for the Netherlands. 3 goals from 3 attempts. Well, it was a bit of a team effort. No one really standing out specifically, I'd have to say, for the Netherlands. But at least everyone now in their squad has played some handball here at Euro 2014 in a couple of days' time in Zagreb. The serious business of the main round will resume for them. And so a final farewell. Miranda Tatari makes her exit quietly behind the bench. She played her part as well. Some beautiful handball from her. It was so sad to see that injury, and we do wish her well and a speedy recovery. And so it's over for Croatia, and we now move on to the main round. Spectators don't want to go. They want to savor every last moment they can with the team. And there is Kanyuga saying his final farewells. He's had a tear in his eye. Polman, oh, that's a nice gesture. Comes over to see Miranda Tatari. So final huddle. And the Croatians gathered around the centre. They hoped this would be a farewell further down the competition. Not to be, unfortunately, as in the end. Miranda Tatari edges her way up. You can't start without the captain, surely. It was the toughest of groups here at the European Championships, and in the end, Croatia have finished bottom, but still with that face-saving 2 points. But they finished behind Germany, and then the Netherlands and Sweden at the top with 5 points. So it's on to the main round. Tomorrow we will be back in Hungary, in Debrecen, for Group 1 in the main round. We hope you can join us there for that. We'll leave you for now with the statistics, but from me, Paul Bray, and all the team here at EHF TV, thanks very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.